All right, I'm doing this on Thanksgiving. I thought I'd do a little work before I go into a food coma because the turkey just went in the oven and I got some time. So I told Kubey, hey, I'll give you a shout out for your holiday sale. And they've got a bunch of knives for sale on their site. So I'm going to talk about the Vagrant because my buddy, come on, kick it, Max Chuck, I call him. And that's not really his real name, but that is his designer name. But this is OS 10, G10 scales, OS 10 blade, titanium pocket clip, liner lock, nice big heavy liners, solid G10, nice looking hardware here. We will disassemble this to take a look inside. There's your backspacers G10. And this is not a real big knife. It's a fairly small knife. Kick this out here. So there's the Paramilitary 2. It's 8 1/4 overall. This is much smaller. So this is a nice little carry, but it's solid. This is not some thin little Benchmade bug out kind of thing. Okay, not that the bug out's got problems. It is what it is, but this is stout. Okay, this is stout. Let's put it on the scales. And I'll show you the little flyer from Kubey or their website thing. 4 ounces. So yeah, it ain't no 2-ounce knife. Okay, 113 grams. No, it's a little chunk. And let's do this real quick. 0.55 at 14 millimeters. So yeah, well, 3 millimeter blade stock, not bad. I'm surprised it wasn't 3.5. 0.11. So what do you think? Oh, well, let me throw the tape on it and then I'm going to show you some stuff because don't miss out on the holiday sales that some of these knife guys are having. There's all kinds of stuff going on. So yeah, we're looking at a 3 and a 7 kind of, overall. It's close to 7 inches, about 18 centimeters, 75 millimeter blade length, 77 millimeters, something like that. But I like his designs. A lot of the Max designs I like. Max Chuck. I mean, Tkachuk. That's I'm always misspelling it, but he is Ukrainian, and oh man, that I like this. And first of all, one thing I do like about it, it's not a flipper. It doesn't have to be a flipper. Not everything has to be a flipper, and it's kind of nice because you don't have a flipper tab interfering with making a good contact patch here, and it looks like a flat grind. Nice grind. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, the plunge looks symmetrical. The lockup looks big lockup, 60%, right? And got jimping on that liner. It's easy to disengage. And maybe a little tight from the factory, actually. Doesn't really have a drop shutty action right now, at least. Maybe after we get done putting them back together, we can adjust that a little bit. Here you got jimping on top of the blade. You can make some contact there. I don't know about going forward here, but it's a nice little breakaway for your sharpening devices to get through. And let me see if we got a piece of paper that we can cut on. Oh my God, I'm reaching clear across. Okay, come here. Just one at a time. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's sharp. That's really sharp. And it comes in this little box. No big deal, right? A little Kubey card and kind of a thick plastic pouch there, bag there, and this kind of information on it. Hunting, camping, okay. It does say Vagrant on it if you push it all together, Vagrant. So, yeah. It's a nice little piece, and if you go on to Kubey and just take a look at, I mean, they do have a category now for Black Friday, okay? But look at all their knives because a bunch of them are on sale anyhow. So, I mean, this wasn't showing on the Black Friday one, but the titanium version was. I'll show you that. But $48.99. On top of that, you can use Luvthemknives, Luvthemknives, as a discount code for an additional 10% off, an additional 10% off of this. So be aware of that. And then, of course, you can pause and read, your 416 stainless screws, titanium pocket clip, and Max is the designer, that kind of thing, okay? But, bingo bango, be aware of that, and I probably ought to do a little video on holiday sale type stuff where everybody can chime in and tell the audience, tell everybody in the comment section what they've run into. But this is $79.99 titanium. Now it's AUS 10, okay, still an AUS 10 blade, but $79.99 minus 10%, so you're right down at just at $70 for a nice titanium. Looks like titanium backspacer and all that. So keep that in mind as well. Also, there's a place online called knifeglobal.com. And I don't have that printed out right now, but knifeglobal.com. They have bunches of Kubey knives as well. And I believe they have a 20% discount code, KNIFEGLOBAL20, I think is the discount coupon for 20% off. Try it out, see if it works. If it doesn't, you may have to establish an account, and then they send you a thing for a discount code. So just check that out. That's just off the top of my head. Got it from a couple other viewers. I tried it out myself, and it worked, okay, just for me. So there you go, the Vagrant. Yeah, I mean, the ergos are nice. It's pretty neutral there. And I can get all my fingers on this. Of course, last finger on that. But no, that's okay. Reverse grip. Yeah, that's good. And where's my balance point? It's right there. So, yeah, good little knife. I like it. I like this kind of blade here. You can do piercing and slicing, but it's real slicey in that regard. And it's so cheap. I mean, a lot of G10 knives are, they're out there getting $52. And here you are, way less than that. I mean, almost $10 less. And you're getting a titanium pocket clip, which jazzes it up. And you're getting a nice contrasting surround. And I don't know if this is titanium or aluminum. To me, if I had to guess right now, most times I guess aluminum, but I don't think so. I think that's titanium surround because it has to match this, and yeah, so I think that's what that is. But when we disassemble it, I mean, I'll check it for magnetism, but that's not going to make any difference between those two metals. But yeah, I mean, yeah, the detent, I think, is appropriate because this is the only way you're going to get it open. And you know what? I'm kind of done a lot with thumb studs as well. I mean, they're okay, and it depends on the knife. But this one, I think it's fine just to have that cutaway. I mean, just like Spyderco, they have a hole. Okay, I'm good with that. And so this extends far enough down the blade to give you good leverage, because the closer you get to the pivot, the more difficult it is to kick open. The further away you get away from this pivot, the easier it is. And it kicks open just very, very nicely. And it's centered, no blade play, no lock rock, seems solid, So I got another one I bought like 2 days ago. It's titanium. It's really nice. And of course it's blue, right? But it was on sale too. And so I took the discount on it, and hopefully that's coming soon. There's your pocket clip. It's reasonably deep carry, It almost makes you think like you could flip that because you got this screw coming through all the way. We'll check it out when I disassemble it, but I'm gonna think that maybe not. Many times they machine a little area on the G10. I can't tell right now, but yeah, I mean, the design flows well, right? Blade handle length. Well, you've wrapped this backspacer around. It's close. It's close. It's not bad. Okay, let's throw down the dirt rag. I don't know what we got for. These are number 6s, aren't they? Okay. We got a number 8 here, and I don't know. Am I feeling it turn? Yeah, I'm feeling it turn. They definitely got this one locked together. Woo. Yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank God at least they have entrance on both sides, and I don't know which one's the pivot and which one's the screw. Looks like the screw's in the back. Okay, let's push it back. Yep, there it is. Okay. So there comes the screw. I guess they never want you to open your knife up. It looks like some kind of thread locker in there. Man, I wish they wouldn't do so much of it. It really kind of makes it a pain in the ass. Okay. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah, you got it locked down hard. Yeah, I do them, I don't take them apart before I do my videos because I want you to get the impression as well as me. Sometimes it can get disastrous, but so be it, Let's just let the truth be known. What's it like to take these knives apart? Some knives come apart a lot better than this as far as ease of the screws breaking loose. And I mean, you can put thread locker later, okay, to make it however strong you want it to be, but from the factory, wow, I don't know if they need to give it that much lockdown. Now, here's a screw that's really long, but it's going through the pocket clip, so yeah, they did machine an area, so no, they're not making it so where you can go left hand. I guess that answers that question. What other garbage we got laying down here? Okay, big long screw. And they got some kind of thread locker on there too. Whew. Okay. Let's see if we can pry this thing apart. Oh, break you off. Okay, here's G10. Thank God. And there's the liner. So we don't have any additional screws that we need to, but you can see there was thread locker in that hole, baby, and right up there. Ooh, they hit her good. Okay, so let's see if we can pull the liner off. Okay, so it fell apart finally. Okay, so this liner was a Bearcat to pull loose, and that's been my experience when you have a backspacer. I like long backspacers, but the problem is, yes, they make it more difficult to wiggle that liner off sometimes. It really holds when you've got these 3 things going on. So, all right, I maybe could have just undone the screws in the front as well and pulled this all free. I don't know, but it's opened up now. It looks stone washed, and of course there's the blade stop here, and stick that back in. Here's your pivot, and there's your pivot screw, ceramic, and then of course these are the surrounds, the pivot surrounds in front, but ceramic bearings front and back, so that's all groovy cool. See, if you look at these pivot surrounds, nah, they're not magnetic, and neither is that. So, but I'm gonna guess if one of them's titanium, all 3 things are titanium. That's just my guess, but they do say the pocket clip is titanium, so I'm good with that. But just, this is really frustrating. Kubey needs to take that extra step, I think, and do it however you want. But, I mean, some knife manufacturers put a D-shaped pivot in here. That way you don't need to have an entry point here for your Torx, as long as you got a D-shaped pivot and then a D-shape back in here. So nothing, this pivot will lock up, and only thing you can do is turn your pivot screw, which is out here somewhere. It's right here. Yeah, that's... Civivi has a way that they lock theirs down, okay, because they got a little cutout underneath this pivot area on the G10, and it keeps it in place. Other knives put a D shape, and it's just because then breaking this apart can be a pain in the ass, and some people don't have two number 8 Torxes to come at it with, but all right. Put a little lube on there. I'm going to put my blade stuff. Just throw it on the table, damn it. Merry Christmas. Okay, let's get this on here. If it can go wrong. Right there, buddy. Right there. See? Yeah, you're all home. Now, let's get some more bearings. And throw some juice on it. We'll put this thing back together and see about... I'm looking around to see if I got all my stuff. I think I'm good. I don't have to worry about matching a D shape here. There ain't no shape on there to worry about. Now I got my liner back on. Good Lord, it was 3.5 bitches to get it off. That's for sure. That was rugged. That was rugged. And I got to get my pivots around here too. But it's a nice touch. I like the pivot surround. I like the design. I like everything about the knife except make it easier to take apart. This is not good. And I'm probably going to have to put my Torx on the other side to hold this so I can tighten it. Okay. But I'm going to put the rest of this in, and it would be nice if they did number 8s. Number 8s are good. My number 8 wrench bit holds up better. My number 6s start looking like this. Okay, they're rounded off. My number 8s, these are hardened German steel bits. German hardened steel bits, whatever, from KC Tools. So they're the Weehaw brand. Go to kctools.com, get you a set. They're like $8.99 for a number 5 to a number 10. And they come in a pack and just the bits. I mean, you can get the little driver anywhere, for $3, whatever. So that's not a big deal. Punch it down. Okay, pocket clip time. And then another number 6. I guess it's not an expensive knife, and at least the hardware is nice looking on here. So there's that. So it's not that frustrating because I don't take my knives apart that often. I do it on camera. But there's where she is right now because I've got to do this little trick. One from one side, one from the other. Let's lock it in place here. And because we have some thread locker still on there, and we'll see it migrate across as it tightens up, right? Now the blade looks, it looks centered. Okay, now, how is it? Just as stubborn as it was before. And I might have got a little bit too aggressive with it. Yeah, because I don't have any play. I might have a little. Let's see if I can move this without getting the other wrench on it. Well, that looks centered. Okay. Better drop too now. I just moved it off just a little tiny bit. And I'm going to try just another micro turn on it. No, there's no play. Still centered. Better drop. Much better drop. Getting better all the time. Here we go. Nice. Okay. Good action now on this Kubey Vagrant. I like the design. I like the feel in hand. It does feel solid in quality. Please, Kubey, please go to number 8. It can't be that much more money, really, a penny or two, and then put in a D-shaped pivot. Then you don't even have to put a Torx entrance here, but you can leave that. I don't care, but just put a D-shaped pivot. Give us a break here. That makes it much better. But other than that, the ceramic bearings, the AUS 10 blade, all that for what, 42, 43 bucks after discount. It's a great deal, especially, you know, when they're having the sale pricing and you can take the extra discount on top of it. You guys have a great 2020 holiday season, and you know we do. We love them knives, so you guys stay sharp.